What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video in this Derby career mode. We're moving on into episode 3, and we do get the league, we do get this proper season off and running. We start off with a Capital One Cup game against Oxford. You can see the team we're playing at, still a strong team. This is pretty much our first team, because it is our first game of the season. We want to get off to a winning start. We do get off to a good start here. Russell comes in, his shot is saved by Clark. Nice effort, flying into the top corner, but not quite, as the keeper saved it. Another chance for Russell, tries bending it this time, not quite coming off as it did fly high and wide. The cross comes in here, headed out by Mullins. Hoskins heads it back in, not our player. Will Hughes eventually hits the shot on his right foot, never going to trouble the keeper, and it was half time, 0-0 against a League 2 team. I'm thinking we should have played better than that. Martin comes through now, tackled by Mullins. Hughes plays the ball through to Martin. He cuts in, hits his shot, is saved, but eventually he gets the rebound and he does put it into the bottom corner. Of course, Chris Martin coming in for the injured Darren Bent, who's out for 3 weeks. Hopefully, I think he'll not feature in this episode, but he'll be featuring in the next episode. As I talk about Darren Bent, we go and concede to Hilton. Straight after scoring, we'd let them back into the game. Hughes comes through here. Martin plays the ball through. Hughes hits the shot, puts it in the back of the net, but he's called for offside. And now another chance coming for Oxford. McDonald gets away from our defender. I'm not sure who that was. I think it was Warnock. But the ball eventually comes in Hoskins, and he taps it home in an empty net to give Oxford the lead. And again they're coming. Hoskins gets it out to McDonald. The ball goes in towards Hobben. His header is saved by Grant and cleared by Keogh. We need to do something about this. We need to get a goal from somewhere, otherwise we're going to be knocked out of the cup and we're going to lose our first game. Martin tries getting it, a wonderful run from his own box, and on his weak foot doesn't put it in, and that was how the game ended. We did get knocked out of the cup and we did lose our first game of the season. Hopefully we can sort that out. We can put that behind us and push on, and my aim is to get promoted, obviously, into the Premier League. You can see Scufford, they did agree the money was enough, so we've sent him off a contract. Hopefully he'll come to us. Our next game is against Middlesbrough. Tomlin comes through, Grant comes out, narrows the angle, and Whitehead with an open goal isn't able to turn it home. Again, Whitehead comes through now, a nice little flick there, and Tomlin hits the post, and it's all Middlesbrough. I'm trying to get used to the team. I'm trying to adapt to a new team. You know how it is at starting career modes. You need to adapt to the team's playing style and whatnot, the new players who are using, and it's just the start of the season's not going well for me. As you can see, 0-0 at half time. Wiltshire brings it in, the header from Nsu there over the crossbar. Now Williams comes through. It's all Borough, really. It's all Middlesbrough. Clayton gives it over to Vossen, and he is able to slot it past Grant in the goal. Grant maybe not going to be playing too much longer with Scuffit. The deal almost going through for him, just trying to sort out a contract. Will Hughes comes and just gets taken out by Whitehead. I honestly thought it was a fair challenge. I did not see what was wrong with that, but the ref, he had different ideas, and he does give a penalty. We're not going to moan about it. This is a chance for us to get back in the game. You see, we're looking at who's got the best penalty stats. It is Chris Martin. He'll be stepping up, a chance to get his second goal of the season, which he does take with open arms. Smashes it past the keeper, and now they've got a corner. Whitehead is going to take it. He's really been getting involved in the game, hasn't he? As Omareo goes and hits the crossbar. We're trying to get it out. Eventually we do clear it, and we did get our first point of the season in our first game of the season. But Scuffit here has declined. He says he loves living in Italy, but with a bit more money he'll be happy to sign for us. And so of course we do go and offer him more money, as my thing seems to have frozen. No, it hasn't frozen. I thought my monitor froze, but it didn't. I was just, well, obviously when I was recording this I was thinking about what to do. You can see once again it's something about Scuffit, but we're just always sending him as much money as we can, and eventually he does accept that offer, and we do have a new keeper, the young 18-year-old Scuffit. We're signing him from Udinese, and he's got a lot of potential. He's already 71 overall, and he does get straight into the starting lineup here. You can see him in the goal, in the grey kit, as Nuwu, I think that's how it's pronounced, scores a goal but gets given as offside. Hendrick now hits his shot, and Westwood with a comfortable save. We get a free kick here, which Thomas Ince is going to step up, tries bending it in, and a wonderful save there from Kieran Westwood, who was, I believe, in the PFA team of the season for the championship in his first season for Sheffield Wednesday and nominated as their player of the year. I think I've got my facts right, but I'm not too sure. Nuhu comes, gives the ball in to Coke. Coke crosses it back over to Nuhu, and Scuffet's unable to... well, no keeper's really going to save that. From close range, a bullet header into the top corner. Very unlikely to save. And they do take the 1-0 lead, Sheffield Wednesday. We need to do something about this to get ourselves back into the game. Ward now gets the ball. A wonderful cross in towards Martin at the back post, who wins the header, but he's just unable to get it down. And we need a goal. And it is Darren Bent. I was mistaken earlier, but he is playing in this season, in this episode. Bent, Russell, and Hughes, 3 top players coming in, and you can see they're linking up straight away. Hughes gets into Russell, who hits a shot, and Westwood flies to his left to make that save. A wonderful save from Kieran Westwood. And the cross now comes in, and it's May at the back post, and then once again the crossbar has been shaken, and that does go wide though. And you'd think they'd be holding on to their lead, but no, they're coming forward. They want more goals, and Melo's shot there flies wide. But that was a defeat, a home defeat to Sheffield Wednesday, not what we were looking for at all. 1-0 win for them, and we do not pick up any points in that game. But you can see, after 2 games, you can't really tell what the league's going to look like, but we are down in 17th, and I do not want to be languishing at the bottom. Hopefully we can do something about that in future episodes, and we've got loads more games to play. Hopefully we can turn this around and go on to claim promotion. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe to ensure you haven't to make sure you don't miss a video, and other than that, I will see you guys next time.